Big dude. Oh my Lord.
It is the third week of October, and we've had a good start to the season in Missouri, but I cannot tell you how excited I am to get out here and hunt eastern Colorado. This will be the third straight year I've been out here and hunted, and it's just a special place. It's just not a whole lot of places I'd rather be to hunt whitetails, so timing it really, really nicely. The deer are starting to get pretty frisky. I'm excited to do some decoying. We're gonna get there just in time to scout tonight, so do a little bit of scouting and we'll hop in the tree in the morning. So I am pumped to get there and kick off this trip.
Sneaky, I was over in the other building.
What's up? How are you?
Yeah, doing good.
What are you doing over there?
How are you, man? It's good to see you.
Ah, you too. Now, one thing this year, I didn't mow this road. It's just, I mean, it's thick and tall, so you've got to slip in down this. Now, you can walk out across it through grass and weeds, but okay. So this is on what I call Will's stand, which is down here in the corner.
Okay, this is where this time's been.
Yes, and this is where I want you guys to help me limb this stand. It can't really be hunted until it gets limbed. That's him from last year.
Wow, he's bigger than I thought. And he's bigger this year, even then.
Yeah, significantly.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's him. God, he looks like a fatted steer.
I mean, he is huge.
Well, I was bummed I didn't kill that deer, but I'll never forget that. I've never been, the geese were so loud, I never even, just, there he was.
Hey. If he does that tonight, we'll see him. First set here in Colorado. Absolutely beautiful night. It's a little bit warm. That's kind of how it is out here on the Eastern Plains, though. It seems to warm up in the afternoons, drop super, cold in the evenings. It was like 30, low 30s this morning, so. We actually scouted this morning, saw a really big buck in this field, and he came in right here by the stand, headed in towards the river, so no guarantees he'll come back out right here, but we brought the decoy. We can overlook this whole field. And a couple days ago, he walked down this road to broad daylight, 6 p.m., hitting these scrapes. There's a couple scrapes down the road that we saw when we walked in, so he's definitely in this area. There's another couple nice bucks in this area too, so hoping to learn something tonight. Or you never know. May get lucky, make it happen. Never happens that way, but maybe it will one day. These cottonwoods are so cool. They're all starting to change, just beautiful. As good as it gets. Pretty uneventful first night. Didn't see a whole lot of movement. We saw a handful of does and fawns way off, and saw one buck that looked like a big body, but they're in this green triticale to our north, which I think is probably worth doing a little bit more investigating on. If they're actually utilizing that. I mean, it's lush, green, beautiful, so. I saw several deer in it tonight. So we may need to take a look tomorrow, maybe hang a camera there. See if we can get a stand somewhere in that vicinity. Because that could have been where they were coming off of this morning, so. Beautiful, beautiful night. Just not a ton of deer movement, but that can all change in a moment. For some reason, the mornings have been pretty slow, and the deer have been really concentrated to that green field we hunted last night, so we'll probably end up there again tonight. Back to the drawing board this morning. Mornings have been just atrocious, so we've only been seeing like a couple deer and areas where we can see a long ways, so we decided we may be doing more harm than good hunting in the morning, so we wanted to kind of get to this vantage point up on top of this hill and overlook the field we've been hunting in the evening, where we've had the most success, where it seems like most of the deer are concentrated on this food source. And there's a pile of them out there this morning. The problem is, I mean, the sun hasn't even come up over the horizon yet, and the mirage is terrible. The waves are just blowing through there. We can see a buck running doe, head down, chasing, but can't tell what he is. So we'll continue to glass up here for a bit. We may try to get a little bit further down to where we can still have the elevation, but get a little closer and maybe be able to tell exactly what they are. But really, we just wanted to observe like the movement of the deer, so see kind of where they're leaving to go off the field, where they're going to bed, so we can kind of change our plan of attack if we need to for tonight. The wind should be good for that same stand, so our plan now is to hunt it, but we're going to check some cameras too and just take another look at it. Nothing but a bunch of does and 2 small tiny bucks. Big deer. I can hear it. This big one just popped up to the east. I have no idea where. We can hear deer crossing the river right behind us. I'm not gonna call this one though. I can hear him walking right now across the river. Big old late winter, man. Big 8, just a big old 8. Doesn't care. Didn't pick his freaking head up. He did. I've never seen deer care so little about decoys and calling. Like these does aren't even picking their head up over here. That is a big whitetail. Feels good to finally lay eyes on a shooter close up. We've only seen one other shooter this whole week. Way off. This deer is a stud, giant, big basket rack 8. We tried calling to him, we got the decoy out, but he was not receptive. He was really focused on those does. He bumped them all over the field. Hit the scrape right underneath our south wind stand. So tomorrow the wind switches out of south, so tomorrow evening we'll be able to be in that stand. Whether, he's in the area or not, that's to be determined, but it is a little glimmer of hope that we might be able to pull it off in the bottom of the ninth. Tomorrow is the last day of archery season before gun opens up, so this is an 11-day break during gun season. So tomorrow what we got? Finally some sign of rut, and finally a shooter. We are down to the last few hours of bow season here in Colorado. They have a mid or early November gun season that opens up, and when the gun season opens, archery closes. So this is our last sit of this trip anyways. We've had just a tough go, man. Really, it's been super slow until 2 nights ago the switch flipped, and it's just been so much better. We've seen 2 shooters since then. Trail cam pulls have been great. Had an incredible encounter last night was a huge 8-point right here. And he came and hit this scrape right below the stand. We couldn't hunt it because of the wind. But we were really optimistic about getting an opportunity at him until we checked the reconics today and realized that in the middle of the night at like 3:15, he broke off his whole left side. So it's unfortunate, but we have pictures. 2:45, 3:15, so we know like a 30, 25-minute window as to when he did it. So if he comes in tonight, we're shooting him anyway, and we'll find the antler. Regardless, there's a pretty beast of a buck that did it. So if he comes in, he's in trouble. We'll see how it goes. I'm pumped. It's down to the wire. Time to perform. Brandon. He just came out. He's right here. He's right behind that droopy branch that's hanging down. He hasn't looked at the decoy yet. He's acting like he didn't even hear it. We are back in Missouri, and November has finally arrived. We've been hunting hard. We just got back from Colorado. We hunted hard here before we left. It's been a grind. Right. Ooh, man, that feels good. Never gets old. Oh, lip curl. We're back in Colorado, doing a little scouting the last evening of gun season. Our archery tag opens back up tomorrow, and so we're going to get after it tomorrow, but we wanted to get up on this knob and kind of overlook these green fields where most of the deer were congregating when we were here 10 days ago. We've already got some deer working our way. There's a farmer down there that's still working in the field, so he's got them kind of scattered up, but got a pretty good buck coming into the bump these does around right now. Looks like a 3-year-old, but nice buck, solid frame. This spot is awesome. We found it last time we were here, and you can just see forever. We slipped right across the river this morning. Super sneaky, great morning spot. Tons of bedding cover out in front of us. Just a great place to hunt in the morning, great place to rattle. be running in any minute. It's supposed to get a little more northerly as the morning goes on. Big dude. He's just nose down. He heard it, but he doesn't. He's gonna keep going. He's following his nose. That's the giant, dude. Yeah, I think he came from that way, just popped right out. Come on, buddy. Oh, right here, here he comes, I think it's him, he's coming right through the gap right here. Oh my Lord. We just shot a giant. Holy cow. I cannot believe that just happened. I hit him. It looked good, but I think it's a little bit low. Like it's that. Oh my God, that's a deer we call Beamer. All right, named him Beamer. We just started. I told the guys we gotta start naming some bucks so we know what we're talking about. I mean, number one, if not number two on the list. Oh my God. First day back in Colorado. Blew, absolutely blew right through. Pretty good blood on it. It zips through so fast. It's not covered, but there's blood here, and then there's some other good blood. You see his tracks where he tore out, and there's blood right there. You can see both sides pretty good. Oh yeah, it wasn't as low as I thought it was. Oh my God. Look at that beast. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can get him out of that hole. What a giant. He's already stiff. Oh my word. He's already stiff. Dude. Oh my gosh. Look at those beams. What in the world? That is a monster. Look at his head. It's like everything is huge. I named this buck Beamer because his beams literally go on for days, and when we get trail cam pictures of him walking by, it was almost like he was like running because they look distorted. He's so big. And he is a monster Colorado buck. I can't believe it. Like, I thought for sure today when he came through and skirted and didn't come. I hate that situation because I was like, I hate overcalling and educating the deer, but I didn't want to miss out on an opportunity. I was like, I'm gonna hit him with one more rattle. Sure enough, he came. He's got a busted brow too. He's been fighting. Eastern Colorado is a whitetail mecca. I'm lucky enough to have some really, really good friends out here, and Will and Tony and Pete, that allow us the opportunity to come out and hunt and help, manage and help hang stands. And it's just amazing property. Obviously, this is my 3rd year hunting it, and I've been able to shoot 3 great bucks. My biggest buck ever 2 years ago. I don't even know how big this deer is. I don't even know what to say. I mean, he's big enough.
Well, let's see him.
He is huge, dude.
Oh my goodness, Mike! Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Holy moly!
Beamer. That's what
Beamer.
That was my partial name for him because when you were sending me those photos early on,
Yeah, and this is the one you get like, man, he's so big it looks like he's distorted in the camera.
Yeah.
Gosh, 14 pointer.
Hold on. I didn't count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
It's a 14 pointer.
Been pretty tough so far as we finally saw our first shooter last night, so that's a positive note.
This is terrible.
All right, we'll just
Not on your part.
put a bunch of video over the top. We're heading out. Pete's on his big ride. Woo-wee! Okay, am I out? What about that turkey beard? Fell out of my door handle. I can't take these swings. 36 degrees in the morning and 80 in the afternoon.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble, boy. The wind's out of the south. We just passed the feedlot.